It's yours. Hop in.
LeBaron.
Bet your boots. It's a LeBaron.
Look, it says #1 son on the license plate. That's me. I'm the #1 son.
It's never easy to let go.
You make your daddy proud. You hear me?
I'm gonna make you so proud.
You make your daddy proud.
Proud. Get the out of the way!
Are you really excited about starting to work at the sandwich factory tomorrow?
Hello? Can you hear me? There's probably people at the factory that have been making cheese sandwiches their entire lives, and they're gonna look at me, and they're gonna call me a loser. Ooh, you can't hurt me! Not with my cheese helmet! Hello? Hello?
He couldn't handle the complexities of making a cheese sandwich, so now he's back at home.
Found a treasure.
That's soap on a rope. Are you imbecile?
Oh no, the treasure! It went into that underwater cave!
He thinks different.
You want to just barge into a restaurant and expect someone to give you a TV show? I don't know, yeah?
Hey!
He talks different.
I can walk backwards fast as you can. Another backwards man, the backwards man. I can walk backwards fast as you can.
What? God name are you doing?
And he acts different.
No, not my plant. Give me my plant.
But that's only because he is.
I wasn't expecting that to happen.
You missed the move! Pathetic loser!
Is this your dad?
That's my bone! Ah!
Regency Enterprises presents Tom Green.
He's a stupid!
Not stupid!
He's a stupid!
Not stupid!
He's stupid!
Not stupid!
Freddy got fingered.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have some work to do. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
We're real proud of him.
I think I could have come up with a better title.
Somebody told me the other day that I should do movies that people actually know on this show, so I'm going to try that. Most of the time when I discuss movies on the show, I share how many Razzies they won. The celebrities who win these awards rarely show up and never dignify this honor, but not Tom Green. When Freddy Got Fingered, this week's movie won Worst Screenplay, Worst Actor, Worst Film, Worst Director, and Worst Screen Couple. Green rolled up his own red carpet, wearing a tuxedo, and coming in on a white Cadillac. He said, "When we set out to make this movie, I wanted to win a Razzie, so this is a dream come true for me." Then he played the harmonica until security dragged him off stage. I'm really influenced by Nathan Rabin and his columns that made up my year of flops. They're a big reason why I write about movies. And if you read his review of Freddy Got Fingered, you'll see some line that I'm trying to, I hope, accomplish here. There's some movies that unfavorably get mauled, and there's some movies that are just messes. And sometimes a glorious mess is way more entertaining than a vanilla rom-com. Rabin refers to this movie as both one of the worst films ever made and a movie so doggedly, singularly bizarre that it's hard to believe it ever got greenlit. Studios exist precisely to keep films this audacious, original, and transgressive from ever hitting theaters. He also referred to it as less as a conventional comedy than as a borderline Dadaist provocation, a $15 million prank at the studio's expense. There is an NC-17 version of this movie that Green has described as porn with murder that ends with a child being ripped apart by a propeller. There is also a 3-minute-long PG version, as it's all cut. I need to see this NC-17 version, which has never been released. This is not a movie for everyone. It is not a movie for anyone. It is for me. 28-year-old cartoonist Gordon "Gord" Brody leaves his parents, Jim and Julie, who are played by Manic Rip Torn and the always wonderful to see Julie Haggerty, behind to head to Hollywood, leaving in the LeBaron they give him and finding a job in a cheese sandwich factory. Literally, this Hollywood dream of being an animator, which we are told the movie is about, lasts for 5 minutes, which is mostly the rest of the film is a series of rapid-fire gross-outs and go-nowhere non-sequiturs that redefine the word non-sequitur. Gord convinces the secretary, who is Drew Barrymore, who was married at the time to Green, and of animation CEO David Davidson, Anthony Michael Hall, Evil Dies Tonight, to give him a job. He doesn't understand that Gord shows him, like a bag of bloody eyes holding a balloon. In fact, he tells him it doesn't make any sense, it's effing stupid. What you need here is elevation. There has to be something happening here that's actually funny. I can only imagine these were the actual studio notes in the film turned into a meta-commentary on the nature of art. Dejected, Gord gives up on life, quits his job, and returns to live with his parents. One day while skating with his friend Darren, Harlan Williams, who breaks his leg. He breaks his leg. At the hospital, Gord meets his dream girl, Betty, Marissa Coughlin, who's also in Super Troopers, a wheelchair-bound scientist nurse who yearns to create a rocket-powered wheelchair when she isn't begging to have a bamboo cane smashed her against her non-working legs and indulging in her love of fellatio. Yes, I just said that sentence out loud. As a result of Gord's dad insulting Betty in a restaurant and the ensuing brawl, a family therapy session leads to Gord falsely accusing his father of diddling his adult brother Freddy, who is Eddie K. Thomas from the American Pie films. This ends up sending Freddy to a home for abused boys, despite his being in his mid-20s, and his father's wife leaving him for Shaquille O'Neal. Are you still with me? Somehow Gord goes back to Hollywood and pitches a show based on his relationship with his father called Zebras in America. It gets picked up after his father bursts in the office and tries to kill our protagonist. The $1 million payday is used to thank Betty with an elaborate romantic gesture, a speech set to when a man loves a woman, while a helicopter drowns out any noise, and moving his parents to Pakistan, where father and son are kidnapped for over a year. Despite ruining Green's career, supposedly, cancer really did take him out of commission soon after the film, and the surgery scene in this movie is his actual surgery. He still does stand-up to this day, does a lot of online stuff. This movie wasn't a commercial failure. It earned over $14 million domestically and $78,259 overseas, and over $24 million from DVD sales. Green opined that his under-17 audience probably snuck into the film, so the real box office was a lot higher. But that said, critics savaged this movie. Roger Ebert gave it 0 stars. Said it was one of his hated films of all time. Said this movie doesn't scrape the bottom of the barrel. This movie isn't even the bottom of the barrel. This movie isn't below the bottom of the barrel. This movie doesn't deserve to even be mentioned in the same sentence with barrels. But wait, what happened over the next few years to make Ebert reflect? He said, I remember Freddy got fingered more than a year later. I refer to it sometimes. It's a milestone. And yet, for all its sins, it was at least an ambitious movie, a go-for-broke attempt to accomplish something. It failed, but has not left me convinced that Tom Green doesn't have good work in him. Anyone with his nerve and total lack of taste is sooner or later going to make a movie worth seeing. How many movies are you going to see where a lead cuts open roadkill to get inside as if it were a tauntaun, and then delivers a baby by twirling over its head? To me, this movie is an absurdist send-up of 2000's gross-out comedies. It's a prank, a way to spend $14 million on something surreal. I can't even imagine what a studio thought when they saw this. This predates blip viral humor and Adult Swim. It's really its own thing. Around the world, it was released under some crazy names. Freddy Leaves Home in Chile, I'm Eating Freddy in Hungary, Freddy Realized in Argentina, Fingers Playing, Finland obviously taking from the Daddy Do You Want Some Sausages piano scene.
I'm being creative? Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have some work to do. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Sausages, sausages.
Freddy's obscene relationship in Japan, a loose guy in Poland, Freddy in Trouble in Portugal, Freddy You Go in Russia, extremely fat movie in Serbia, Freddy the Stupid in Spain, and best of all, Vete faire foutre on Freddy. Go and F yourself, Freddy, in France. This is only taught by Bulgaria's F'd Freddy, and yes, I'm censoring myself, but they had the full title. But for some reason, I love this movie, maybe because it's so bad, or because it's a middle finger from Green to the entertainment industry that subtly embraced him. Who knows? I think it's because this movie simply was made, despite every reason in the world that it never should or could or had to be made. I also realized that I've said so much about this movie and didn't mention how many animal genitals are touched, fondled, and played with. It's gross the first time, repetitive the next few times, then becomes charming, if it can be after that. To learn about more movies, ones even not with animal testicles, come to bnsaboutmovies.com, reach out to me, bnsaboutmovies@gmail.com. You can watch me every week on Saturday nights on Groovy Doom on Facebook and YouTube. And thanks for listening. Watch more movies.